Welcome back to another live and amplified Indie Fusion podcast. I'm your host, Tom Quad, and we are back at it again with another amazing podcast. Today, we have a very special guest joining us. We have Mackenzie Phipps. How's it going today?
It's going good. Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited to have you back on. We had an opportunity to talk at CRS for a little bit. And, when Scott reached out to me, I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. So,
Yes, I'm so glad that our paths got to reconnect. It was definitely a crazy CRS.
right. It's one of those things where it's like, I never know if people actually remember me. And because, like, especially in a situation with that, like, your podcast number 3 of 70 for the weekend. And it's like, how do you keep it all straight? So,
Right.
but
No, I definitely remember you.
yeah, excited to have you back. How's everything been going? You've been really busy. You've released a couple of songs since we've talked last. You got a new one coming out here, and how's everything been going?
It's been going good. I just take it day by day, and I've been working on new material, been recording new material, just doing different shows and whatnot, and just really trying to get out there and network with people and interact with people and other artists and so forth. So every day is a new adventure.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Because I think last time we talked, 18 Wheels, right? Yeah, that was the song that you were pushing at the time, and you've had a few come out since then, and so yeah, it's been really cool. So kind of fast forwarding from when we talked last, I think, did you have 18 Wheels out when we talked, or was it getting ready to come out back in February?
Wheels was out at that time. The song that would be coming out towards the time of CRS would have been Pick Your Poison.
Okay.
And I was very excited to be releasing that because that was the first song of mine that I wrote solely by myself that I put out there amongst all the other songs that I'd had on streaming platforms that were pitched to me by my backup singer guitarist Shane Begley or by my producer at the time. And I've been very fortunate that Pick Your Poison is actually currently my most streamed song on Spotify. And I'm very thrilled by that because it means so much to myself as an independent artist to have my own song be the most listened to on Spotify. So I think it's pretty cool. It's got over 300,000 streams and people are still listening to it today and giving me great feedback. So I'm glad everybody out there is appreciating and enjoying the song.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a cool song. I've had the opportunity to, I may be a few of those 300 plus thousand street, um, did you take a different approach to this song, like promotion wise, or do you think it's just all 100% authentic connection that people are really connecting with it?
Yeah, I mean, just promoting and just networking and just getting it out there and sharing with individuals and having them share it and doing different media content and it's paying off and each song that I've been putting out there has been gaining more momentum each time and that's always a plus and I'm very excited to like I said continue writing my own material and putting out my own songs for people to get a good grasp at how my songwriting ability is and I feel like there's a song out there that maybe everybody will like um, but it's definitely been interesting and filled with different emotions putting songs out there that I have written myself because I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm anxious. It's just like all the emotions because I don't know how people react to it at the end of the
Yeah.
day, but I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as long as you keep that in mind, just having fun. And yet, yes, so you want people to connect with it, but I think as long as you're still having fun, that's the name of the game at this point.
Right.
So, um, so we talked about it a little bit ago. You got a new song coming out here next in, we'll call it exactly a week because tomorrow will be Friday. You called Pink Whitney. This is another song you wrote yourself.
Yes, it is. This song is actually about the Pink Whitney drink
Mhm.
that some out there may know of. For those that do not know what it is a pink lemonade New Amsterdam vodka. And I had so much fun writing the song. I basically wrote the song for people out there that do not know of the drink to kind of learn about her based on my personal experience. And I just kind of made the song into Pink Whitney being a person
Mm.
kind of thing. So I had a lot of fun writing it and I think it came together perfectly. I kind of left the music up to my producer Grady Saxman because unlike Pick Your Poison, I kind of knew what vibe I wanted to go with that song. Whereas with Pink Whitney, I was just kind of like, I don't really know. I wrote it. This is the basic outline. You just figure it out. And I very much enjoyed the approach they went with it. So I can't wait to see what everybody thinks out there. And it will be releasing officially on September 13th. So if people out there want to go to my socials, I have pre-save links that they can go to and pre-save it. That way, when it does drop, they don't miss it and it's
Yep.
automatically added to all of their streaming platforms. But yeah, I'm very excited. So it's gonna be something else to see what they think.
Oh yeah, for sure. Those pre-save links come in clutch because there'll be a couple times where I'll forget somebody's song is dropping, and then I'll be driving, and all of a sudden the song will come on. I'll be like, I didn't realize the song was out. Oh, and just like I'm failing at my job here. But no, it's
Yeah,
just yeah. But those pre-save links save me a lot of times. So
absolutely.
um so Pink Whitney, how long has the song kind of been in the works? Is it a newer song or have you been working on it a little bit?
So when I actually recorded Pink Whitney, I recorded at the same time that I recorded Pick Your Poison.
Mhm.
And Lord, I don't even know. It's been a couple of months now, but it feels like to me time is going by beyond fast. Like
Oh
we're
yeah.
in September. I feel like I blinked from New Year's and now we're
Yep.
9 months in.
Yep.
So it's been a couple of months since I went into the studio and recorded Pick Your Poison and Pink Whitney at the same time. But it's definitely been in the works for a bit and just trying to get media content created to talk about the song
Yep.
releasing and to kind of give people just a little bit of insight of how the song sounds, to give them a little snippet to see if they maybe enjoy it at the
Yeah.
moment. But I feel like a lot of people out there really don't put into perspective enough what us artists do to promote our
Yeah.
material and to like give you basic concepts and basic ideas of like what the song's about, how the
Yeah.
song sounds, a feel for it before it officially drops for you to listen to the
Yeah.
entirety of it. So there's a lot of work in progress, but
Oh,
definitely wouldn't change it for the world.
oh yeah. It's one of those things where it's a hard balance because you don't want to like give everything away. You kind of want to leave something for the release day, but at the end of the day, you also want to kind of see how people are reacting to the song before release day, so where kind of where you got to pick things up if you need to. So
Yeah, and just building anticipation for it amongst the release day is a very big thing because that also does help streaming numbers and so forth. Just to, like, people have kind of gotten the bait, now you got to reel them in.
right. So have you been using TikTok a lot for that, or have you kind of been building the suspense?
Yeah, so when I had started my social media platforms, I was about 14, and at that time, I primarily focused with Facebook
Mm-hmm.
because at the time when I was 14, TikTok was Musically, and Instagram wasn't as big as Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's why my Facebook actually has the biggest amount of friends. I hate calling them followers.
Yeah.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be anywhere without them. But I have over 53,000 individuals on there that have been following my musical journey for a while. So
Yeah.
here recently, I have been trying to put a little bit more focus into growing the Instagram and TikTok base. And I have, anytime I do like any kind of media content or just any posts in general, I try to just post on each platform. Of course, TikTok is mainly video based,
Yeah.
so that is a lot of just promotional videos for upcoming songs, for songs that have already been out, advertising and so forth. But yeah, I've been trying to grow them. It's been a little bit of a struggle, but I just take it day by day and you live and learn.
So as you were talking about TikTok, an idea came to my head that might be kind of fun for TikTok. Have you thought about making a Pink Whitney on TikTok with the instrumental of Pink Whitney in the background?
Well, the thing is, like Pink Whitney, it's like an actual like. Is there like another drink called Pink Whitney?
Oh no, I don't know. I just thought it was like a cocktail or something
No,
that was
no, 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 no.
made.
So yeah, and it's great you're asking this
Yeah.
because people out there that do not know it,
Yeah.
they probably have no idea. So Pink Whitney is actually a liquor, like
Okay.
it is its own pink
Right.
lemonade. So it's just a bottle. It's bright pink, and a lot of people out there don't know about it because it's it's like bottom shelf. Like a lot of people don't know about it because a lot of places, unfortunately, I wish they carried it more,
Yeah.
but majority of the places you go to that sell alcohol, they don't have it. And I don't know why. So you would have to go to your local liquor store, no
Yeah.
sponsor or anything.
Right.
But you would have to go to a store to go and purchase it. But I have been with the videos. Was able to put in. I've been giving people like the gist of the first verse and the
Yeah.
chorus. I feel like that's a basic concept of the song
Yeah.
to really get people's attention. So I've been doing that and putting the lyrics for people to kind of process it more on the storyline. But I need to go get some more. I need to go get some and be like, here's Pink Whitney.
Right.
You don't have anything going on this weekend. Here's your girl. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. For sure. Because in my head, I thought it was like a cocktail that you made. So I was like, oh yeah, just show people how to make it. And but no,
Yeah.
if it's a gut,
And
sorry.
no, you're fine. I'd even noticed when I had done videos on Facebook, I believe somebody had actually commented, like on Facebook all the time, they have like these little cocktails that you can make at home. And there was actually a Pink Whitney based cocktail that you could
Oh,
make. So I may try that because I haven't seen it. I didn't really read the ingredients, but that may be an idea. Mhm.
nice. Because it like TikTok is the place where the most absurd ideas just kind of seem to catch.
Oh, absolutely. I talk to Shane about all the time. I was like, I can pour one person that really comes to my mind is Jake Hoot
Mhm.
from The Voice. I remember one time him and I were just chatting at an event and we were talking about TikTok and he was like, TikTok just aggravates me because I can go on there and I could pour my heart out into a video of a song that I've written and all of my emotions are in it and it'll get a couple hundred views. But if I get a sticky note and I just slap it on the wall and it's like 5 seconds, it'll
Yep.
get millions of views.
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh, I 100% relate with what you're saying. So
Oh yeah.
it's definitely an algorithm thing. I don't know what the algorithm is. If I did,
Mhm.
I'd be doing it a lot more.
Oh yeah.
But
I
yeah.
I had the same battle. I did I'll take sound bites from these like it's gotten to the point now where all I do is take sound bites from the podcast and upload it and it whatever views it gets and whatever traction it gets. But back when I was really like actively trying to grow my Instagram, I'd put like all this effort into like, okay, get the shot, edit it, all this stuff. And then it would get a couple hundred views like you had mentioned, and then I would do a quick little video. Oh, such and such rapper got shot and died. Boom. It's a photo, it's the audio, and that would get 50,000 hits. And it's like, there's nothing to this video. What are you like? What is this? I don't get this right now. So, yeah.
I don't get it either. Also, by the way, for all of our viewers out there, we have a special visitor because I can't do anything without her.
Fair. Hey, you know what though? Sometimes the pets are always the highlight of the show because
You're the special guest among
I,
special guests. For those out there that don't know, I do have a very big adoration. I've always had a big adoration for shelter work, shelter
yeah,
animals. And this little creature right here is my first ever baby. Her name is
nice,
Raven. That's what everybody knows her as, Baby Raven. And she's actually a rescue kitty. And for
nice,
those that have been following my journey, I actually rescued another kitty back in March. His name's Jared.
nice.
So I usually try to get through my interviews without them making appearances, but
But
she decided
yeah,
that you were special enough to make an appearance.
hey, it works. I I'm trying to get a dog, but I got to get out of this apartment before I do because it's just this apartment's so small that it wouldn't be fair to the dog. So it's just like every year it's like, okay, I got to get out of the apartment so I can go get a rescue dog because I work for a TV station and every week the local humane society is always sending us emails like code red, we don't have any more spots available. We need to get rid of dogs or bad things. And
Right.
it's like I really want to adopt one, but I can't because my apartment isn't really pet friendly. So,
But props to you
yeah.
for what's the word I'm looking for? Props to you for acknowledging that
Yeah.
because there are individuals out there that, and I hate wording it this way, I'm not meaning this in a negative manner, but there are individuals out there that make a selfish decision where they're
Mm.
like, I want a dog. I want an animal, I want this, and they bring them. And then as
Mhm.
time evolves, they're like, this isn't fair to the animal. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have done this. And then
Yep.
at the end of the day, it's just a saddening
Yep.
situation for all parties. So kudos to you for acknowledging that.
Yep.
And for those out there that are listening, I'm a very big advocate for shelter animals. And for all those out there, I always like to spread awareness that even at your local animal shelters where you're from, 9 times out of 10, you can go and volunteer. Like you can
Mhm.
go and bring treats for all of the animals, or you can donate materials like cleaning supplies or litter, food, anything that an animal shelter may need. And actually, some places like the shelter I used to volunteer at back in West Virginia, they're actually doing a thing now where it's called Doggy Day Out,
Yeah.
where you can actually go and get a shelter animal and take it out for the day. And it also gives them insight on the dog that you may not know in the kennel environment. Like
Yeah.
they're like, oh, the dog likes other dogs, or the dog hates cats, or that kind of thing. So y'all go check that out with your local animal shelter. It's something that you could do, and they would definitely appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. We do a lot of work. We do a lot of work with animal shelters, whether it's highlighting animals for adoption, stuff like that. So it's always every week it's a different dog or a different set of dogs, and it's like, guys aren't making this any easier. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but
Well, I think
because
that's awesome.
I try to go and help out where I can. But then it's like you go one week and you come back, it's like, oh, I really like this dog, and then the dog's not there, and it's like, of course,
The
but that's
right
how.
one will come. The right
Right.
one will come with time.
Yep, absolutely. So Pink Whitney is coming out in a week. As you're kind of approaching release week, what's running through your mind right now? Where's kind of your headspace at?
Again, just talking about all those emotions, I am a little bit just worried that it may not do as well on an age demographic because it is labeled more so as a youthful drink, like my generation.
Mhm.
People, and I've done like just little, I don't know, like just little tests with people that I know that are in different age demographics. And
Mhm.
like my media guy, he's in his late 20s. He knows Pink Whitney. My PR guy, he's in his 40s. He had no clue what Pink Whitney was. And it's like, it can go about, I feel like it can go a number of different ways. I feel like maybe people out there will be interested to be like, oh, Pink Whitney, what's this about? And they go and listen to it. Or people that know what Pink Whitney is, they're like, I got to go check it out and see what she wrote about it. And there may just be people out there that are like, I don't know what Pink Whitney is, and I'm not going to listen to it, like that kind of thing. So at the end of the day, it's all in the Lord's work as to what occurs with the song. And I'm just excited to see what people think when it does come out and they get to listen to all of it. And maybe they'll think it's as creative as I thought it was when I decided to write it.
For sure. It'd be really cool if you started the full-on Pink Whitney movement where everybody got into it and started drinking it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, um, all that going on, obviously staying very busy. Where are you kind of at show wise? Are you playing pretty consistently right now, or are you kind of 100% focused on this release? And
So as the holidays are coming, of course, I feel for every artist, the shows kind of go down a little bit just due to holidays and spending time with family and friends and whatnot. But I am still traveling back to Virginia on weekends and doing shows in Tennessee as well. So people out there can go check out where I'm going to be on all of my social media platforms, as well as my website, MackenziePhipps.com. And if there's a show in the area, then maybe our paths will meet.
awesome. How long of a drive is it back home to Virginia?
About 5.5 hours.
Oh, so not too bad.
No, not too bad. But the only thing that's not the best about traveling back to my hometown is we do lose an hour. So that can always be a bit difficult. And a lot of people are like, it's just an hour, like it's not much of a difference. And I thought that until
Mhm.
I moved here and I'm now in Central Time instead of Eastern. And it's just like, I feel like it's a complete
Oh, it
difference.
is.
Yeah.
Uh, I go out to New Mexico all the time, which is in Mountain Time Zone. And when on that drive back, it'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm leaving at 7, 8 a.m. I should be home at a relatively decent time. And then that hour hits and it's like, nope, it's all
Yeah.
gone. It's an hour, but it's still all gone. Yeah. So I feel you on that one. So,
Yeah.
um, then outside of music, obviously you mentioned that you're really big into animal in humane society and all that stuff, and animal work and all that. What do you like to do to decompress outside of music?
I just work on different songs. I take care of my apartment. I'm like a OCD clean freak, so I like to take care of all of that. And I just decompress with my little babies. Everybody on my social medias, especially on Facebook, they have I've had people on there that have followed me for a while, and they all know about baby Raven, and
Hmm.
they know that I'm just a simple living person. You know, I like to come home and I chill and I spend time with them, and I just catch up on family time, friend time, and so forth. So that's just really what makes me happy. And I enjoy cooking and baking and everything like that. So that's always fun to do.
Nice. I almost feel like you should set up like a live stream with your cats. Just like put them in an area and just live stream them interacting with each other and playing and all that stuff.
So yeah, that'd be fun. This is our newest addition. I was talking about. We
Mhm.
adopted him in March. His name is Jared.
Nice, nice, big white fluffy cat.
Yeah,
I
yes,
don't
he
see that's where I'm bad at because I can't tell the difference in cats. Like, I mean, other than the color, to me, they're all cats.
right,
But I
right.
I
Yeah.
know there's like different breeds and all that stuff. So
That's how I used to be for a while. Like I just kind of labeled cats aside from like Siamese are pretty easy to
yeah,
indicate that kind of stuff. I used to just basically be like domestic short hair, medium hair, long hair.
yeah.
Uh, but it's actually interesting technology because like if I take pictures of them, it'll actually tell me what breed AI thinks they are. And for Raven, she's a black kitty, so she's probably Bombay.
Mhm.
And as far as Jared goes, Jared, we think is like a flame point Himalayan.
Okay.
I don't know. He was found as a stray, and just like as he's evolved from what he looked like, which was not in
That-
the greatest
yeah,
condition to what he is now, that's kind of what I'm feeling. He's like either a ragdoll Himalayan, that kind of thing.
yeah.
He's very talkative.
I
Yeah.
I can hear him. I can hear him. But no, I really appreciate your time. If anybody wants to check out Pink Whitney when it drops, any upcoming shows, any of that fun stuff, where's the best place to find you?
Yeah, I'm available on all social medias. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, as well as my website, MackenziePhipps.com. So if y'all want to learn more about me, just go check them out there and maybe our paths will meet. But I very much thank you so much for talking with me today and putting up with my household chaos with
Oh,
my animals.
hey, you know what though? You didn't have a half naked kid come streaking across the screen, so you're doing good. I've had that happen more than once, and I never know how to handle it. So,
Oh my gosh.
but
Well, thank you so much again for talking with me. I very much appreciate it. I know you stay busy.
yeah, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will catch you all later.